Hello and welcome to Always Bored, Never Boring. Christmas is right around the corner, and I just couldn't shut up shop for the holiday season without talking a little more about these lovely little fellas. These are the limited edition Psychopresent Psychopomps for the wonderfully whimsical tabletop skirmish game Moonstone by Goblin King Games. I purchased these during the recent King's Coffers event. Psychopomps are the creepy critters that assist the shades of Moonreach in a variety of different ways, and this special blister pack includes festive versions of brave Sir Pidge and Flay, the bearer of knowledge. There are 3 reasons why you may wish to pick up this festive pack. Firstly, it's just a cool set of Christmassy miniatures, something special for collectors, a chance to paint something different, or a way to spice up your Moonstone games like a cup of mulled wine. Secondly, these Psychopomps here just happen to be the 2 most useful Psychopomps to use with the newest Moonstone starter set. That starter set actually includes cardboard tokens for Sir Pidge and Flay, so with just this blister pack you can upgrade those tokens to cute resin miniatures without having to buy the Charge of the Fright Brigade Psychopomp pack, although, let's be honest, you're going to buy that too. Finally, these Psychopomps have special rules for use with a free scenario that you can download. This scenario is called, rather fittingly, Psychopresents, and it involves rivals trying to scoop up presents from the battlefield which hopefully contain festive goodies, but which may contain festive baddies. Psychopomps waiting in hiding to cause mischief. I haven't had a chance to try out the scenario yet, but I am hoping to give it a whirl over the Christmas period. I also have a Goblin airship with the Grimblesnacht upgrade pack, which means I can also play the other festive Moonstone scenario, Grimblesnacht. But let's crack into this blister pack and get our miniatures assembled. And by the way, I have such a soft spot for blister packs. One of my lasting memories from being a younger gamer was going into a Games Workshop store with a bit of cash in my wallet and browsing the blister packs of metal miniatures for something to add to one of my armies. It's something I do miss, and while Moonstone miniatures are resin, not metal, I do still get a warm fuzzy feeling when I open one of their blister packs. Inside we get our 2 character cards. A really nice touch here is that while the main rules for these Psychopomps remain unchanged, these cards do feature new festive artwork, and there are rules on the back of the cards specific to the Psychopresent scenario. That is a really nice touch and shows that extra level of care that I expect from Goblin King Games. And of course we get our frame of miniatures. Flay is a single piece model, he just needs to be glued to one of the included 30mm bases. Sir Pidge is in 2 parts. As you can see, the moulding is good, so these don't need much in the way of cleanup. I will give them a gentle scrub with a toothbrush and some washing up liquid just to remove any resin feathering and to prep them for painting. And once that's done, and they are on their bases, this is what we have. The festive Flay is pretty much in exactly the same pose as the regular Flay miniature, but he is wrapped in paper with his nose and ears sticking out. He even has a little gift tag hanging off the front. It's really fun, and I like how ridiculous it is that he has simply been covered in paper, as if this would fool anyone into thinking he's a present rather than a mischievous little monster. It's another great example of how Moonstone sculpts pack in loads of narrative, and you can easily imagine Flay giggling to himself as he tries not to move too much and give the game away. The Sir Pidge sculpt is even nicer. This is a real ta-da moment for the spooky little pigeon. Look at the energy and movement as he bursts out of his gift box, ribbons flying, wearing tinsel like a feather boa. There is so much character in this little piece, and it's easy to envision that moment of surprise as he pops the lid off the box and emerges to duel the closest noble. As I mentioned, for the most part, the rules are the same for these Christmassy versions of the Pomps, and as I have reviewed the Charge of the Fright Brigade box on the channel already, I am not going to go through all that again. You just need to know that Pidge can handle himself in a fight, especially against nobles, while Flay can boost the arcane stat of nearby models. But it is worth noting that the new limited edition cards do have special scenario rules on the reverse. Normally, every pomp has the Thrall ability, which dictates how you can control them. But if a pomp should arrive on the battlefield by emerging from a Grimblesnacht present, the Thrall ability is replaced with the Festive Mischief ability. Under this rule, the pomps can never activate and can never gain energy. Instead, while any character is active, the active player can discard energy to give the pomp any action except jog or harvest. Additionally, Psychopresents cannot take reaction steps or go for it during combat. During each replenish step, the Psychopresent will move 4 inches towards the nearest non-Psychopomp model. Finally, these Psychopresents reduce all incoming damage and wounds to null, ensuring they stay on the battlefield, causing trouble. And that is your lot. I would say these feisty festive fiends are not going to be for everyone. If you are on a limited budget, you are probably going to find other miniatures in the range that will offer more bang for your buck. After all, you can play the Psychopresent scenario without these miniatures, simply using tokens, proxies, or regular Psychopomps. But for collectors and fans, and anyone who wants to add a little Christmas spirit to their games, see what I did there, these are a lovely addition to the range. I am very happy to have them, now I just need to paint them. So let's do that with the power of a jump cut. This was my first stab at Flay, and I have to admit, I am not sold on it. The green I chose, Auric Flesh, is way too muted, so I will probably repaint that. Maybe use a brighter colour, maybe use a variety of colours to make it look like he has been wrapped in scraps, or maybe just add gold and silver stars. Just something to give it a bit more zing. I will post the reworked miniature on my Instagram when it's done, but at least for now you can get an idea of what the miniature looks like in colour. And I did learn a lot from what I did with Flay, and I think I did a much better job with Sir Pidge. It's such a lovely miniature, and it was really fun to paint. I used Moot Green from Games Workshop for the gift box, and that had more of the pop I was looking for. And Cold Steel from the P3 range with 2 coats of Army Painter Blue Tone gave me a nice blue armour. Overall, I was much happier with how Sir Pidge came out. And there you have it, 2 painted Psychopresents. If you are interested in getting a set of these Psychopresents for yourself, as of the date of this video going live, you still have time. The King's Coffers event is over, but these Psychopresents are available direct from the Moonstone web store up to the 24th of December 2024. Our decked out duo are also available as part of some of these special Christmas bundles, which are also available from the Moonstone store direct. But be warned, most of those bundles are sold out at this point, so you may need to move quickly. I will put a link to the Moonstone store in the video description below in case you would like to see more. But that just about does it for this video. Let me know in the comments if Moonstone is going to be under your Christmas tree this year, or if you have been painting up any other festive themed miniatures. And of course, happy Grimblesnacht to you all. If you like the video, please consider pressing the like button. If you really like the video, please consider subscribing if you don't already do so, and hopefully, I'll see you all again very soon. Bye bye everyone, bye bye.